visit
Magandang araw kabayan.
Ferdinand
Panoorin po
Marcos
natin
Jr.
itong
sa
naka-schedule
China
na state
sa
visit ni
susunod
President
na
Ferdinand
linggo
Marcos
sa
Jr.
January 3 to
sa
5,
China. Salamat po.
2023. Kakasama natin si Assistant Secretary for Asian and Pacific Affairs of the Department of Foreign Affairs, Neil Imperial. But bago yan, babasahin ko muna ang reason for the state visit to China. The President's visit to China will be his first state visit outside of ASEAN. China is one of the Philippines' major economic partners. 20% of the Philippines' total trade is with China. It has also become an important player for inbound foreign direct investments and development assistance to the country, particularly infrastructure projects. And to tell us more about that, please welcome DFA Assistant Secretary for Asian and Public Affairs, Neil Imperial.
The state visit of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to the People's Republic of China will take place on January 3 to 5, 2023. The President will be joined by the First Lady, former President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, Speaker of the House of Representatives Martin Romualdez, Secretary of Foreign Affairs Enrique Manalo, the Secretary of Finance, the Secretary of Trade and Industry, the Secretary of Tourism, the Secretary of Information and Communications Technology, and other cabinet secretaries whose presence may be needed to sign bilateral agreements with their Chinese counterparts. The Department of Foreign Affairs considers this state visit of great significance. It will be the first bilateral visit of the President to a non-ASEAN country since assuming the presidency. It will be the second face-to-face meeting between the two heads of state in less than 2 months. With both leaders receiving a fresh mandate in recent elections, there is an expectation that the state visit will set the tone of bilateral relations between the two countries in the next 5 to 6 years. The state visit is also expected to reaffirm the cordial and neighborly relations between the two countries, ensure continuity in many facets of the bilateral relationship, and chart new areas of engagement. It is also expected to build on the growing trade and investment ties between the two economies, as well as address security issues of mutual concern. During the state visit, between 10 to 14 bilateral government agreements are expected to be signed. These agreements represent cooperation in a broad range of areas, which include trade and investments, agriculture, renewable energy, infrastructure, development cooperation, people-to-people ties, and maritime security cooperation. The President will depart Manila in the early afternoon of January 3 and will arrive in Beijing in the early evening. The official activities of the President will begin on January 4 with 3 important meetings with Chinese leaders. His first meeting will be with Li Jianshu, Chairman of the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress, which is equivalent to the Philippine legislature. His second meeting will be with Premier Li Keqiang. And his final and third meeting will be with his counterpart, President Xi Jinping. President Xi will host a dinner banquet for the President, the First Lady, and cabinet officials after their meeting. A sizable business delegation will be joining the President's trip. Business meetings will be held on January 4 and 5, and a number of major business deals are scheduled to be signed and finalized during the state visit. China, after all, is our country's largest trading partner, our largest source of imports, and second largest export destination. The President will depart China for Manila on January 5, ending his state visit.